would.
I think the fun shit out of here.
I thought I can.
The glorious songs are fine, and country music.
You found this. You found this gem of gold.
I've actually known this song since I was a child. Is that fucked up?
No.
Please put my gland in your hand.
Alright, welcome to Geek Den. I'm JoshuaTheBat.
I'm DarkNightRichie.
This is Dynamic Duo. Oh man. So yeah, Richard brings that gold, that piece of gold to the table. That's what he brings to the table. It's good. Can't deny it.
Literally bring it to the table.
Right? It's right there. Alright, so we don't have much power, so we just got some lamps and a tree. Fucking in the butt.
Yeah, we've pretty much been without power now.
Yeah, it sucks.
For a while here at the Geek Den.
So we got what we used.
We monkey fucked some shit together.
It happened.
We fucked some electrical sockets in the butt.
Fucking in the butt.
Fucking in the butt. And we made it work.
It happened. So it's gonna go down. So let's just start it up. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff.
You want to start off with the stuff you don't care about? Like this dude who played 2 failed fucking heroes.
Oh, okay.
But he did good at one of them, but the way they took him went really wrong. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's
Not necessarily his fault.
It's time for you to buzz out those chimichangas, people. Because Deadpool is confirmed.
Well, now it's confirmed. Finally, Ryan Reynolds.
Well, yeah, Ryan Reynolds will be playing Deadpool. Filming's going to start next March. And we'll have the movie apparently February 12th, 2016.
Cool.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I love the leak footage. It's the best thing, because I like Ryan. I like Ryan Reynolds for that. He was perfect for the role until they sewed his mouth up. But that's something producers and shitty writers do for a shit.
Yeah, that was what they.
It's not his fault.
What they did to Deadpool in that movie.
I blame him. Green Lantern. I blame him for Green Lantern though. But
I blame him for.
But that's just different. But he was a good Deadpool. And
Yeah, I don't understand why they brought him to be Hal Jordan of Green Lantern. Maybe Guy Gardner.
Yeah. Okay. There's I don't know that other one.
Or the next dude who came after that. I mean, granted, he wasn't no John fucking Stewart.
I was about to say that's my favorite. My favorite Green Lantern is John Stewart. He's awesome.
He built the Justice League Space Station.
Did he? That's awesome. I did not know that. I like John.
Well,
Stewart.
he designed it. He designed it.
He built it. Fuck that. Designers, they helped build that thing. So yeah, that happened. That's cool. I'm excited. They already said they were gonna do the move, so I'm happy. And then now it's confirmed. Everything's down. It's written in stone now. There's dates and shit. So it's cool.
That's how you know what's gonna happen.
Do you think it's gonna be R or PG-13?
I think they'll go with the PG-13. The only way I think it might get an R rating is maybe for language. But
That's true.
They've already discussed it. And if there's other movies like, I hate to say it, The Wolverine, which was fucking horrible. But they can get away. I mean, just granted, the X-Men movies in general, they can get away with hacking and slashing at people. No bloodshed. No real gore value.
Yeah.
Do I think Deadpool needs it to be out there? No. Because Ryan Reynolds is going to bring it. He's going to bring the comedy factor to Deadpool.
He's going to be funny.
Which is what everyone knows. And yeah, so I'm definitely yay on this.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
we have a guest.
Oh yeah, is that what that? Yeah, we have a guest.
That's why I started laughing.
I honestly,
we could have brought Ross on, but
first of all, you guys are talking. I'm just I bought a lot of beers. I'm like, is it okay if I just grab one of my beers?
He pointed at his beer and he's like,
so at this point, might as well bring him on. We do have Ross here.
We have Ross Tip here. Come on, Ross Tip.
I have a funny tip joke for you guys, by the way.
That's cool. I was kind of wanting to know your opinion on Deadpool, whether you think it should be PG-13 or R, especially because you have a kid and you have a child. But I just figured because you have a child.
No, Deadpool is an R character.
It doesn't skew your thoughts at all.
Deadpool's an R character.
I like that.
I don't necessarily think so.
I do.
Well, have you played the game? You said if you're gonna let Jack play the game, then it needs to be on mute.
I said if you're if you're gonna play the game around Jack, put it on mute. If you're gonna let Jack play the game, let him play the fucking game.
That's pretty good. So you want R? I agree R. What's your tip story?
So I was watching. I don't really watch Brickleberry too much.
No, but that's like Daniel Tosh's show.
Yeah, Daniel Tosh's show.
So I don't really know all the characters' names, so I'm just gonna like give it the gist of it. This guy's like
Spit it out, Sally!
This guy's mother that was on this show, that's on like the show, he's like so successful, and it turns out his mother's fucking everyone to get him to the position that he's at. So then his mother's like on the show, and like she's blowing like one of the delivery guys, and the delivery guy's like, "Hey, don't worry about it. It's just a tip."
Nice. Oh, I've seen stuff where I've seen just a tip, and I was like, "Oh, that's so." Funny.
If you want to go that way, then I have a tip-related story. Me and Miss Emily Quinn were at the comic shop yesterday, and we were looking at the whiteboard they had, and then it's like,
what comic shop?
Right across this, like a little ways up the road from Spoletos in Northampton.
You don't know which one that is?
I don't remember the name of it. I did not enjoy my experience there.
Oh, that sucks.
The guy was very welcome when we first walked in.
Yeah, but after that.
And then after that, when I went up to the register and I had my books that I purchased, and I'm like, I'm kind of looking to go. I'm kind of trying to pick up where the Death of Wolverine left off. Oh, that's nice.
I know Insight, huh?
And that was it. And I'm just like,
that sucks.
That ruined that comic experience because I wanted to. That's why I didn't go to Newberry.
Yeah.
Because I want to support the local comic shops, and I got this dude who dropped the ball, just like...
That sucks. I want to check out... You should check out the comics and stuff place in East Hampton.
I'll check it out. I'll check that out.
It just recently moved, but it's just recently opened.
But on the board...
Seem like they care. I list stuff on their Facebook.
But on the board, it's like tips and things. And I like... Emily Quinn's reading the board, and she's cracking up, and I'm like, what's so funny? She's like, don't worry about it. It's just the tip, and I look at the board and I'm like, oh.
There was a tip reference also on Sunny Build. No, not Sunny. The League.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking.
There was a tip reference on the League.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
There's been, and there was also one.
They were like, he had sex with him. I was like, no, it was just the tip. I'm like, the tip doesn't count.
Yeah. I just want to say that.
That's right. You're right.
We started the tip. Back when me and the tip here were all of like 15, 16 years old. We started that shit. We
it's become a phenomenon. I embrace it now.
Good, and that's why you should have patented it. So
we should have patented it.
Alright, so let's get to some actual stuff.
Oh no, there's more tip shit we can talk about.
No, fuck the tip shit.
Alright, well, fuck.
There's other days for tip shit.
Tip shit.
We're gonna have a whole podcast and just tip shit.
Well, we need to.
Alright, so that whole Suicide Cast is confirmed. It's happening. We're getting a Jared Leto Joker. We're getting Will Smith. We're getting Tom Hardy. We're getting a Harley Quinn. Are you guys ready for a new Joker? You think it's been long enough? Or did you not care at all, like, new Joker right away?
No, literally, what I believe on the Joker, depending on where you're going with Batman. Mm-hmm. For Michael Keaton, we had Jack Nicholson.
That was awesome.
An awesome role. For Adam West, we had Cesar Romano.
Caesar. Oh yeah.
Who was epic.
You're right. He was pretty good. You're right.
You didn't think I was. Yeah, I gotta pull that out.
Yeah, you did.
And any of you who missed the '66 Batman series growing up as a kid, the channel IFC.
They play it all the time, like every morning.
Saturday, Sunday morning.
Because I catch it. I wake up hungover. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday mornings. They show them in the morning. Definitely check it out. But then you go into like the newer Joker. Yeah, your phone's gonna get taken away.
No. Hold on for a second.
And
I'm gonna get Becky to say something on here.
No, we don't have Becky on here.
No.
So we go into the newer stuff where it's Heath Ledger. And Heath Ledger walked that fine line that we've all been waiting to see from the Joker. Well, us comic fans, and there's probably a lot of you out there who didn't like Heath Ledger as Joker, but...
Wait, who didn't like Heath Ledger? Do you really know someone that doesn't like Heath Ledger as Joker?
I don't know anyone personally, but I'm sure there's people out there.
There are haters. They're haters.
But Heath Ledger brought that grittiness, that darkness.
It was good.
More so than... Like, don't get me wrong, Jack Nicholson did bring a darkness to the Joker.
Yeah.
But he made that gritty, I'm gonna fuck shit up just because I can.
Big part of that is, obviously the actors, but a big part is the directors. Like, Tim Burton's doing his thing, and like that's definitely Tim Burton style. That Joker was totally Tim Burton Joker.
Exactly.
And then you got Nolan's like Nolan wanted to do a dark, grittier type of real Batman, so that's why the Joker was like more grounded and definitely believable and awesome. So yeah, it's two different things. Like apples and oranges. Apples suck. I love oranges. They're both oranges.
Not where I was going, but what I'm trying to get at is that it depends on the Batman what kind of Joker we should have, and therefore in Suicide Squad, Jared Leto, 30 Seconds to Mars. I loved you guys before you guys got fucking signed like to major labels because your shit went downhill.
I don't care about the music. That's stupid. That's not what we're talking about.
My opinion, but no, I know. But you're bringing out the Joker in a Suicide Squad movie. I just hope the Joker don't play a real big part in it because as far as I can remember, and the Suicide Squad has been around since I definitely know it's been around since the 80s.
Oh yeah.
And actually, if I'm not mistaken, there's been talks it's been around since actually the 60s.
Yeah.
But in any of my accounts, I do not recall the Joker even being a part of it. And how do I feel about fucking Will Smith being Deadpool?
Wait,
it's cool.
Will Smith.
I'm sorry, Deadshot. I apologize. I misspoke.
Becky, I don't care what you're texting me, okay?
No one
I just want
cares
to
what you're talking about.
Fucking knows. No, she's fucking trying to bribe me.
Why did no?
No,
Stop
she's
it.
like,
Get off.
Go. You bring up Becky one more fucking time, you're done, and I'm gonna fuck you up on camera.
I gotta fucking.
Like you're just fucking playing.
I'm drunk. Sorry.
No, leave. So she's right. You're drunk.
I'm drunk now.
We defended you, and if you're gonna fuck up with Becky bullshit, I'm gonna fuck you up on camera.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Suicide Squad.
I shut off my phone.
Put the fucking phone away.
I did. It's gone. She pissed me off.
Because I'm gonna fuck you up. I hear her name one more time during the show.
She tried to bribe me with
one more
dressing up like
sex?
that.
Sex you don't want to have with her.
Let's go on, please. No one wants to hear this shit.
It would have brought you on if I thought this shit was gonna happen.
Right? Fucking thanks.
Joker's never been involved in the Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can recollect, never been involved. As far as you can recollect,
no, not at all.
In your opinion, don't mean shit.
Yeah, any research I've done, no, not at all.
And
that's the first question I said when the whole Joker rumors came up. That's why I was like, that's probably bullshit. Because I was like, he's not a part of Suicide Squad.
I mean, everyone knows the premise of the Suicide Squad. Ross, you know the premise of Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I thought Harley Quinn was a part of it and Joker wasn't, though. I thought that was...
No, Harley Quinn is a part, but you know the premise of the Suicide Squad.
They were supposed to be like the bad guys that turned to like do good deeds, right?
No. What happened is, I finally remember her name, because I've talked about this many times on the show. I could never remember her name. Amanda Wallard, who was the chick who runs the Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay, that was the head person.
Yeah, the head. Remember, I can never remember it.
Yeah.
And what happens is she handpicks these villains.
Yeah, they're all locked up. They're
And
incarcerated.
they send them on a mission where they have like less than like a 25% success rate.
Yeah, they send them like a. Yeah.
And if they come back alive, they're gonna reduce time on their sentence.
Oh,
but if they fuck up, like if they get caught and open their mouth, she presses this little button on a control panel, and then boom, their fucking head explodes.
Okay, so is this kind of like how like Russia uses like their death row inmates to kind of like
do stuff for them? Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. Incarcerated people being used to do crazy
they're like in car crashes.
Oh yeah, you using them like test dummies?
Yeah, test dummies, right? Yeah, they do that.
Right away.
Is it really?
Russia does not fuck around. They fucking prison sentences.
Anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the premise of it. I think it's good. Yeah, where Joker fits in, I don't know. Like I said, I agree with you what you were saying. It should. I'm assuming he's going to be a small part. Maybe you brought up when we were.
Well, I think maybe they might be trying to go after the Joker.
That's who they're hunting. The manhunt on the Joker.
I mean, the Suicide Squad lineup is Will Smith as
Deadshot. Yeah.
Tom Hardy as Captain Boomerang.
Yeah, he's Captain Boomerang.
And then I know we have this chick is Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Margaret Robbie.
You gotta remember, you're the people's namers, and
those are only the names I know.
I'm the character namers. And then we have the Enchantress.
I don't know who that chick is.
And those are the four, and then we have the Joker. Because those are the only ones that were named.
Yep. That's probably going to be the main cast.
That's going to be the main cast, and that's fine. But with the Joker, I just don't get it.
There was one more guy. There was a guy too.
I thought Killer
There was another guy that was another protector.
I thought Killer Croc was a part of that group. I could have sworn he was part of that group.
It's that Shark dude.
King Shark was.
Oh, that's why I got confused.
King Shark's awesome. I hope they're saving it. Like something, boom, King Shark's gonna pop in. Oh.
As long as there's like a surprise that we got with Tusk. And the only problem I have a problem with Will Smith being Deadshot.
Well, you said before you were okay with it.
No, I'm okay with it, but okay, Deadshot wears a mask. Mm-hmm. His voice is gonna be muffled.
Okay.
You could have got any motherfucker dude. I kind of was hoping Will Smith would have been Captain Boomerang.
See, a lot of people when that first rumor came out.
I
read the comics, and a lot of people said the same thing. If you switch up Tom Hardy and Will Smith, that would make sense because Tom Hardy he did Bane last time, so he already did that muffled voice, crazy awesome thing. So yeah, I kind of see that. Yeah.
And plus, like Tom Hardy, who like you just said, played fucking Bane.
He did. He killed Bane.
It's fucking.
He's huge.
No, even then, no. Like even Deadshot's not fucking huge, and neither is Captain Boomerang. But
maybe he won't be. People slim go crazy. So one thing that you brought up the Joker and it clicked in my head. I remember one thing here recently that it's gonna happen like in this Batman v Superman. Joker is already established. That Superman even knows who Joker is.
Yes.
And what he's
he knows who the Joker is. Yes.
Yeah, he knows of who the Joker is and what he's done. So he's like the Joker's there established. So now that this Jared Leto news, do you think maybe it'll pop up?
Okay.
Like just a little clip, like
no.
We
talked about it from the get-go. When we first found out Superman v Batman is going to be the whole premise of Frank Miller, I wanted the whole scenario of the Joker just sitting there, comatose.
Yes.
And even if they do at the very end of the movie or after the credits scene.
That's probably what it is. I think you just called it.
Batman's fucking back.
Just called it.
And the Joker fucking snaps up like, I'm back, because we all know.
I think you called the post-credit scene there, Richie.
I really hope I did. We all know that with
I got chills.
There's no Batman, then there is no Joker.
Oh, right, that would be so.
And that was
awesome.
that was one of the things that stuck out most.
Spoilers.
Yeah,
We're breaking news right now.
I'm fucking it in the butt.
The post-credit scene in Batman v Superman is Joker.
That's the one thing I loved about the Frank Miller comic was straight up.
Oh yes.
Where the Joker's sitting there all comatose.
Joker went dormant because there was no Batman.
And all of a sudden Batman starts fighting the mutant.
That's literally what happened.
And he starts perking up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then as there's more Batman sightings, there's a Joker, the Joker, and all of a sudden the Joker's fighting Superman, there's the Joker like, hey kid, like crushing the fucking clown.
He gets the interview on the talk show.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's just like, oh, he's okay. And then he snaps and starts killing people. Oh,
the fucking
so
Joker.
Good.
I like how the fact that they don't have to do an origin thing with him, though, too.
No, yeah, because they have that Nolan trilogy that they're just gonna bite off. Like Batman's established.
The whole thing though too is that you can always like, if you look back at it though too,
good child. Thank you.
You don't ever really need to do like a Batman or Superman origins movie every.
Well, obviously you missed our origin show.
We agree with you. Yes. But it's funny though, because we're gonna see Bruce Parris die one more time in Batman v Superman. They've already shot the scene.
We've seen it every single Batman movie. Like,
oh my god, I know. Like we're entering
this time, they're leaving, watching Zorro, just like in the Dark.
Josh is getting close to his series. He has entered.
Oh, you know the last time that? Oh yeah, they did that in Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Batman.
That was a long time ago.
80.
There's a lot of kids. There's a lot of kids that don't know that.
I don't give a fuck. Do your history. Do your research.
Right, we've beaten that topic to death. Let's talk quickly about Fantastic Four, that stupid synapsis. We talked about last week on the port, didn't do it on the show.
No, yeah.
So it's good. Lita, you told me it, and I didn't even see it until this week.
Well, we have talked about...
Just go over, let's go over quick. Get it out.
Doom being a computer hacker.
Get it over.
And terrible. It's no longer Victor... His name's no longer Victor Von Doom. It's Victor Von Doomset or whatever. And Doom is his online internet handle.
That's what he's known.
And he's a hacker, computer corrupt, whatever. Who gives a fuck? You know the last time hackers were cool in a movie? Oh yeah, the movie Hackers. We got a nip slip from Angelina Jolie.
Oh snap! Okay, go.
And so now the whole premise around this Fantastic Four movie, they are no longer going into space.
Nope. No
they're getting hit by cosmic rays.
No cosmic rays.
They are somehow getting teleported to another dimension where they come upon these fantastic powers.
And also, there's gonna be creatures and being like they're in another world. Like
there's spider chronicles,
crazy stuff going on.
No, literally, like apparently, like they're not gonna tell you how it happens, but in the synapsis, they just literally get snapped into this other world. I'm sorry. Mr. Fantastic? The guy who plays Mr. Fantastic says he thinks you're doing it right? You're doing it fucking wrong. And like, I think I've talked with the Fantastic Four. It was one of the first comic books that I've ever fucking read.
I'm sorry.
No, it was one of the first. It wasn't the first. It was one of the first.
Me and Ross made the same joke.
Look, I liked it when I first read it. I'm like, oh my god.
I like the cartoon show too growing up.
It's the first group superhero team.
Yes,
ever.
yes.
But
You're not doing it justice.
Nope.
You're fucking it up. At least when they made the shitty first Fantastic Four movie, the CGI was tight and it worked.
I'm sorry, the Mandarin made
tight, but it is funny.
For the time.
I was talking about it with Adam, and I agree. And he was like, it makes. I asked him about the synapses, and he was like, oh yeah, I heard all about it. It sounds fucking stupid. And he's like, it makes those movies that are shitty seem kind of pretty good.
I'm sorry, but with the Fantastic Four, the Mandarin made me like to watch that show in the morning. We all remember Captain.
Yes, okay, why is you're saying the Mandarin? Because Iron Man played after. Iron Man was after the Fantastic Four.
Wasn't the Mandarin the...
Mandarin was never a Fantastic Four villain.
Oh, well, then the Fantastic Four sucks.
Therefore, you are irrelevant and you are shutting down.
And that's the end of the top. We all agree it's a shitty idea. It
it's a shitty... Well, I don't even know the main antagonist.
It's alright. Don't worry about it. Alright, this is something you actually could chime in on. So apparently... Little Miss Arya Stark herself is set out for the Last of Us movie. If you anyone wants to play the Last of Us video game, it's a pretty good video game. Take a different take on zombies. It's more of like an infectious fungus that's living on them, which is cool.
Alright, I dug the... Okay, go ahead.
But you played the demo, right?
I played the demo.
So you've seen the little girl. So Arya Stark has already come out. She's talking to people. She's saying, yes, she's going to play the little girl in the Last of Us movie.
No, that's fine.
I just want to get
watch the movie.
I personally am excited. Sam Raimi's going to produce too as well, which that's another thing I really like. So I still love Sam Raimi. You know, he made some shitty Spider-Man movies, but that doesn't bother me. But yeah, I love Arya Stark. She's going to be awesome. Game of Thrones. She's fucking badass. I think she's going to kill that role as that chick, because that chick was a little badass.
No, I got a story to tell.
Plus, you got another movie that's cool. It stars a guy, an old dude named Joel. I love it. I'm totally down. I am so excited. All right, whatever you want to say.
I played The Last of Us.
You played the demo.
The demo. Okay, I played the demo.
You didn't play the game.
Because no, I know, but hear me out. Let my story go.
No.
Played the demo off of pre-ordering God of War Ascension.
That game sucked.
Which, well, it didn't really suck. Not the greatest God of War game. But here's my fucking thing.
This is the guy that told me his PlayStation 3 so that way he could go out and buy the special edition PlayStation God of War edition.
Yeah, he's totally right.
So he should really be
so
like...
how the fuck
so he's
are we getting a Last of Us movie before a fucking God of War movie?
This is the topic of
Sony.
Oh, I'm gonna rip Sony a new asshole. Find me their Twitter.
Find Twitter.
It's gonna fuck it up for the theme song.
That does screw us for the theme song. I guess there's no ending theme song. So how do you feel about that, Russ? Because you watch Game of Thrones. I know that. Richie, you don't watch Game of Thrones, right?
I do watch Game of Thrones.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
I actually love Game of Thrones.
Oh, I didn't really... My bad.
But knowing that from the demo, no, she's gonna play an awesome part of that character.
She's gonna kill that.
They just can't rush it though.
What?
The movie itself. They can't try to get through all
the whole game in one movie. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they just can't. I can see it being a nice trilogy.
Because it was fucking repetitive.
What, the game?
Yeah,
you just played a fucking demo.
And it was fucking repetitive.
But the story, it was the gameplay was.
Oh, tell me you gotta hide from the screechers.
They're clickers, screechers. Yeah.
Clickers, yeah, it's all the same shit no matter where you go. You gotta hide from all those.
You don't know it.
I'm not defending the gameplay. I'm talking about the story in general. We're sorry.
I'm saying nay.
Well, this is not a video game review. This is talking about how the movie would play out.
And I'm saying nay on the movie.
Okay. You say yay? I say yay too. The movie's gonna be fucking awesome.
The movie's gonna be good.
It's gonna be so good. I can't wait to see what they cast as Joel.
I definitely think they should shoot it all
sit there and watch Black Sheep for fucking 3 hours.
Stark is not old, but I think that they should definitely split it up because there's no way you're gonna want to sit down for a fucking 8-hour fucking movie getting through that goddamn.
No, that's true.
But they should
use part of that story.
They should shoot it all at once, but then they should split it up in chapters.
Well, speaking of movies, they're gonna split up. Stephen King's.
Oh.
It.
How do you split up a horror movie?
Oh, hear it out. Starts filming next summer, and it's gonna be split into 2 movies. We're gonna get the first movie, which I guess we're going to get more of the clown torturing the kids. This is the whole first movie is going to be about.
Really?
And then the second movie is going to be the clown coming into their adult lives. How do you feel about that?
How I feel about it?
Yeah.
I don't care. If I want to watch it, I'm going to watch the old It, and it's terrible, but it's so good. Like, if you actually watch the acting in it is like the biggest piece of shit, but the movie's so good. It starts with a clown, ends with a spider, shit goes down.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I know it. You don't even tell him. Pennywise is
feel about it?
Pennywise is
I
probably
think
the
the
coolest part
remake
about
is
it.
going to be fucking stupid. I agree with Josh.
Who's
Watch
doing it?
the
Do you know
old
who's doing it? I didn't read the article.
I do, but I didn't write it down. I apologize for that.
Like, there's...
Because that kind of depends, too. It depends
I'll never
on who's
forget, when I was in high school, this kid, Seth Nazio, knew this girl was petrified of this fucking clown.
Mm.
And we used to prank her every night, and I pretended to be
Jamie
Pennywise.
Archambault.
No, it wasn't Jamie Archambault, it was a different chick. And I used to pretend to be Pennywise the fucking clown. It was a chick who lived out in fucking South Hadley. Anyways, I don't like it. I think Stephen King should...
What's the second movie?
Oh, like I just said, it's going to be them
As adults?
as adults. Which we got in the first movie.
They were adults.
Yeah, it went back to the childhood, and then, little flashbacks, boom, whatever. Stephen King, you have a plethora. I think I said that word wrong.
It's close enough.
I don't give a fuck.
It's okay.
Plethora, there we go. Plethora of fucking stories to do. Stop letting them redo the same things. What, are you going to redo The Shining
That's
again?
a good point. Oh, please don't do The Shining again.
No, don't. Richie, what did you do?
Stephen King hated
Stephen
The
King
Shining.
watches this show. You just gave him an idea.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Well, he doesn't really control that. People approach him, and he's like, okay, maybe.
Yeah, he's
But, I mean, you have so many good...
No, he doesn't go.
If
like,
you
I
really
this
want to
fucking
start
movie.
doing a fucking
And that's what they're
multi-fucking
gonna do,
movie
'cause people-
thing, let's do the Dark Tower series.
do that, but so many people are scared of clowns, and people know it. It's just like, yeah, it's stupid. You're right. I agree.
Well,
it's terrible.
okay,
Fox
there's
is
a lot of
probably
people
doing
afraid of
it.
clowns, but you don't see them remaking killer clowns from outer fucking space.
No, because
they
anything
had-
in outer space,
they
when
had-
you do like that from outer to outer space, it's like Jason X. Like he's in
Yeah,
space
exactly.
suddenly. That's a bad idea.
Like, Killer Clowns in Outer Space was the most horrible movie ever, but I know some people who are afraid of that movie, but you don't see them redoing that
That's
shit.
the one with the popcorn, right?
That's what the
Do you
I like
actually
that one.
want
That
to-
one is scarier than it. I agree.
This is a Stephen King.
is.
It was not scary at all.
There's popcorn and clowns. Made no
So
sense.
you're afraid of popcorn.
I'm terrified of popcorn.
Now I know why you would only get popcorn during.
I don't get popcorn. I never get popcorn when I go.
Right, yeah, now I know why you talk
My
shit when I
cousin
got
does, and I'm
popcorn.
just like, what are you doing?
Now I know why you talk shit when I got popcorn during.
Do you guys want to know?
How the fuck are you
Yes.
afraid of popcorn?
I'm not scared of
Okay.
Do you guys want to know why I'm like looking forward to coming back around?
nothing.
Goosebumps series again.
They're already doing the R.L. Stein movie. A Goosebumps movie is coming up.
Yeah,
Oh,
but Jack Black.
really?
We talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
See, you don't watch your show.
See,
Don't.
Yeah.
Tim, this is your last time on
No,
here.
yeah, Jack Black is starring in a Goosebumps movie. It's already
I turn that show all the
It's
time
coming
on
out this
Netflix, and Jack leaves the room crying.
Well,
No, I
our
used to
show's
like
not on
Goosebumps.
Netflix.
I used to like Goosebumps and like Are You Afraid of the Dark and what was
Snick.
the other one.
Snick, Are You Afraid of Dark?
Oh, yeah, Are You
It
Afraid of
was,
Dark? Whatever. Let's move on. Terminator trailer. Did you guys watch Terminator?
I
I
didn't
lost
watch
it.
the trailer.
Okay, because earlier you were like, I got some stuff I want to say. So what
Well,
do you guys say
I'm just like
about it?
confused about it because like I'm just confused.
I would watch you guys show if it didn't suck so much.
It's a good point.
That's why the last time we were on their show,
It's all good. I wasn't even going to come on in the first place. Right?
you begged me to come on.
No, I didn't beg nothing.
Give
You
it, no,
make-
go on.
All right, so we all know the original synopsis of the original Terminator movie. They
This is the first one.
John Connors sends not even John Connors. They send John Connors' most beloved friend back in time to save his life, and then he ends up hooking up with his mother, and their instate becomes his own father. His trusted general becomes his own father, right?
Yes.
Okay,
John Connor knew this, correct?
no. How the fuck could John Connor knew that his friend from the future that he sends back fucks her in the butt, and then they have a baby that turns out to be John Connor.
His mother doesn't tell him in Terminator 2. I swore she told him in Terminator 2 that in Terminator 2, I could have sworn she told him that you sent someone back to save me, blah blah, and then that was your father, the person that you sent back. So he must have known in Terminator 2. She says something like that to him. So he was.
You not-
He might actually be right. In the
No,
desert scene when they go to the desert and collect her ammunition from the Mexican dude.
Yeah. She's,
I believe
picnic
that.
table?
I believe
He
she
might
said
have
you
actually
sent him
said
back for me.
yes.
She doesn't tell
I
him.
think she does tell him.
But what
You gotta remember.
We'll have to watch it.
Time out. In Terminator 2, Schwarzenegger's the good guy. That's the guy who's sent back. So therefore, the whole desert scene, she goes, "You sent him back for me," meaning that Schwarzenegger was sent back in T2
Okay.
for her.
Okay, so maybe Richard's right. Maybe you're wrong, House.
But
Regardless.
regardless, though, he's
The
still
new
sending.
movie.
He's sending people back. So
To
who the hell-
save his mother. He doesn't know he was injected by his.
Oh, but
best general
so I'm
friend.
gonna say like so. Oh, okay.
No, that's kind of. Yeah, you're kind of right.
All right.
Regardless,
regardless
the whole
of the fact
thing.
it does bring up the fact that he doesn't know. Or
Which is what I was saying.
He
You're-
could know, but he might not know.
At least we
brought
don't
up
have
he
time on the
knows.
show.
Right? That was a waste. That was a whole waste
You know
of
what?
time.
Fuck you,
Everything we
Richard.
just went through.
Call Becky up to come get you.
Oh man. So what were you saying? Let's talk about the Terminator. Let's talk about what we saw the Terminator trailer.
What do we see in the Terminator? We see
You were confused because
John Connor picks out his best general to go
Okay.
back in time
Yep.
to save his mother.
Yep.
Okay, and this,
And he tells her she's a different woman. She's weaker or whatever.
yep, but this dude goes back in time, and he's
Oh, no, I'm right.
in a
He's
fucking
fucking
shopping
wrong.
center. No, I'm not wrong.
We'll figure it out.
He's in a shopping center fighting a liquidator. And that's what I called him from Terminator 2. Was
T-1000s?
liquidator. T-1000. There you go. T-1000. Fighting a T-1000, and what happens? An Asian T-1000, mind you, at that. What happens? Here comes this big ass semi plowing through, and who's behind the wheel? Sarah fucking Connors.
The mother of dragons, Daenerys Targaryen.
Yes, she is played by the Mother of Dragons.
Yes.
And what does he say to her? I was sent back to save you. What does she say?
I don't know. Suck my dick.
I know, he told me. Who told her? Who could have told Sarah Connors, this man from the future?
Arnold.
Arnold. They sent a Terminator back. Well, reprogrammed Terminator back
Yeah, he was old.
to protect. Yeah, well, because when they first show him, they show his younger self.
Yeah.
Then they show his younger self.
Yeah, well, they show the. They send.
Oh yeah, they show that.
He gets old.
But
He's
now
an
did
old-
he?
he's an old-
Now how far back did he go? Because the Sarah Connor in this movie is way fucking younger than the Sarah Connor in the movies that the original Terminator movie. But that just goes to show that Terminator is one of those movies that no matter how long it goes on for, they're always going to reboot and go back and do. But did Arnold go back and raise Sarah Connor?
I wouldn't say raise Sarah Connor, but probably came in her life and helped protect her. Sure.
So therefore, did Arnold go back and tell her, like, hey, look, your son's friend's coming back. You gotta bone him to have your kid.
Do you think that's what happened?
No.
I
I know I'm fucking right, by the way, because when she's talking to him as a kid in Terminator 2, she says it like, "No, you sent someone back to protect me in the first one." So he's obviously he's going to assume the first person he sends back. No, what
The second movie totally erased the first.
I don't know what
Terminator
I'm
2
talking about
Judgment Day
anymore.
totally erased Terminator 1.
Yeah, and, well, and this one's erasing it all. This one they're trying to reboot it. That's
How
the
are you
plan
going to
with
erase
it.
Terminator 1 when that's when she got pregnant with
But
Connor?
then, because if it would have worked, there would have had been no one to send back for Terminator 2.
I'm
Like,
going to put this argument on hold. And I'm going to watch
'Cause you're
all this
wrong.
again.
It's paused.
No, you're wrong.
Do you guys like Ninja Turtles?
fuck yeah, I love Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Right? It was in Turtles, Grace.
Yes.
The movie, right? The new one came out.
I haven't watched it.
So it was good.
The new movie wasn't bad and it wasn't good.
You loved it.
I liked it. I
Really?
didn't
You
love
told
it.
me I didn't
I
take my
did
son
not
to it.
like
I told you not to send to it. Because
What was your favorite part about in general? What's the best part of that movie?
the Turtles interaction.
Correct. That is a correct answer right there. Yeah, I agree. That's the best part. I've seen the movie too, and that's the best part of the movie. Is eventually by the end, like you watch the whole movie, like this is a shitty movie. At the end of the movie, you're like, I like the Turtles, even though they were kind of weird, they were kind of cheesy, and they were teenagers,
This
but
is
they are.
what I
teenage
couldn't
mutant
stand about
turtles, so
this movie. I couldn't get over one.
It made sense.
Couldn't get over one huge fact, and I still can't get over
There's
it.
tons of stuff I can't get over.
Because they were
Yeah,
April's pets.
origin, yeah,
What?
Richard,
Oh, they're
Richard hates
April's
the
pets.
origin story.
No, I agree. No, that's the biggest. That's the whole. That's
But
the
no,
worst
it
part
was
of
a
the movie.
bullshit origin story.
The story is the worst part of the movie.
And I argued with Nevy about this. And Nevy, you're gonna come on the show And we're going to argue about it again.
He's going to defend?
But
Maybe defends this new Turtles.
Oh, yeah, he's got to come on.
I argue it.
Got to come on.
He said the origin story made no sense when we were kids.
well, in all honesty,
And I go, hold up, how did it make no sense? There were 4 pet shop turtles that were bought.
Okay.
And it clearly shows you the kid trips,
Drops him.
drops them,
Yep.
they fall down into the sewer.
Simple.
Boom. They were founded by Master Splinter, which in the cartoon, his master
Yes.
came to New York. This is the cartoons, not the original comics, cartoons. Came to New York with his master, who was murdered by the Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
He fled to the sewer to avoid, and they kind of carried that into the movie where he had the nicked ear, because he had the nicked ear in the cartoon.
That's my favorite part.
And then ooze got spilled in the sewer. He's like, well, that's not realistic.
I want to bring up...
And I go, hold up, your 8-year-old fucking mind wants to argue what's realistic.
No, I want to bring up the whole fact of... If we're going to go with this new stuff, like, okay, so they all got tested on around the same time. So they all developed around the same time. Why is it that when Splinter reads this book, he's suddenly like the master of the world, and he teaches these turtles and he's so much better than them? It makes more sense that he grew up with a trained master fucking badass martial artist that he observed, practiced, and watched, and then the ooze affected him and made him stronger in advance.
Right?
And then he taught... That makes way more sense than somehow he picked up a fucking book on ninjutsu and suddenly is a fucking Jedi master, and these turtles don't understand what's going on. And I love, my favorite part of that entire movie is they're playing that stupid game, and when I saw that...
As soon as you saw that, you're like, that's how they're going to defeat the Shredder.
That's what's going to save him.
That was the other thing. I couldn't get over the Shredder's fucking face mask.
Like Russell gets on it. Yeah, the Shredder was the worst with like super fucking. No,
I love the magnet machetes.
From Wolverine. Yeah, that was actually probably one of the cool parts. From Wolverine, the Silver Samurai Shredder, which was terrible. But yes, the magnet one, it would shoot.
Okay, so one thing I'll give him, he brought up a good point. He's like, you look at this Shredder. He is the size of Super Shredder.
I noticed that too. He's like a fucking.
Which makes no sense.
So I go, if they bring Vanilla Ice back, because you need to for a second Ninja Turtles, you need. That's the key for Ninja Turtles too.
Go Ninja, go
Ninja, go Ninja, go.
He would totally do it.
So hard for fucking money right now. I love you, Vanilla Ice.
No, I just did that.
And then, so if the ooze got onto this Shredder, what would he become? And I said he'd become the Mega Shredder.
Yeah.
Comic news?
Yeah, something about a really nice, a mediocre superhero and some mediocre writers putting together. What is this? Would be the trilogy? This would be the end of the trilogy. Is it only 3? Will there only be 3? I think that's what I'm talking about.
How's that mediocre?
Oh yeah, I was underplaying it, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dark Knight 3 has been. We're being teased by Dark Knight 3, and for those of you who don't know anything about the Dark Knight, we're talking about Frank Miller's Dark Knight.
Yeah.
And there was the Dark Knight Returns,
Yep.
and then there was the second one, which I didn't really know about.
Me neither.
Until I read this article.
I did the same thing. I went, there's a second one? What the fuck's the second one?
So I kind of got to read it.
Year 1 after he did the Dark Knight.
Oh, Year 1 was so good too. So because we had Selena Kyle as a fucking hooker.
Alright. Oh.
And now they're doing a Dark Knight.
So this is the third. So you heard.
Well, what I've read, it differs from what you read.
Yep.
And what I've read is that it's going to take place where Carrie Kelly has grown up as she's still Robin.
So holding it up.
Grown up as Robin, and she's looking for a new man to fill the cowl of Batman.
So did Batman die in the second one?
I know, I never read it. Right? I'm like, so now I have to go look for the second one to read it and find out.
Yeah, me too. Because what I heard it was different. I heard Batman was there, fucking shit up, being established already. Like, I heard Batman was going to be in it. And yeah, so yeah, Zack Snyder and Frank Miller are going to be writing it, coming together. Unfortunately, Frank Miller is, which I didn't know this, I used to don't follow Frank Miller enough, but he's,
I didn't know
his health,
either.
Yeah, his health isn't too
His
good.
health's really poor, so he's
not
going to be
drawing
able to
it.
draw.
So people are assuming it's going to be like, what's it, fuck, Jay Lee? Something like that.
I want to say Jim Lee.
Yeah, Jim Lee, thank you.
You sure it's Jim Lee?
Yeah.
Because I'm just thinking Jim Lee is like a Marvel character who's like, no, I could still be credited.
You're probably right, yes, but I'm talking about the Jim Lee, like this dude that works for DC.
Never mind, I'll drop it because I know it's conflicting issues right now and I'm not trying to go into that.
I like the conflict and issue.
Well, you shouldn't have watched out the show, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, the whole thing though too is that I was wrong about the Turtles not needing an origin story because they did have a movie with them not having one. Remember that digital one that they did a couple of years ago?
Yeah, because they were already established.
Yeah, like they've been around for a long time.
Yes, and that was what was it? I personally felt
No,
that
I
it
got
was.
fucking pissed.
Well,
I personally felt that it was.
We got what? We got one more thing, and it's over.
Well, we gotta go around the races.
Oh, so let's go
Right.
around the races.
I personally felt that it was the
Can I
best
just work on my
Teenage Mutant
races?
Ninja Turtles
Oh.
I've seen, but I thought I think that it wasn't. I didn't
Just
get
do
the
this.
stuff. The push.
We didn't talk about.
YouTube.
Okay. While we're talking about nonsense and bullshit,
Yes, bullshit.
Go around the
Richie's in a relationship. There's a bunch of bullshit nonsense right there.
well, at least I'm not being held down by a fucking Jew.
more.
Well, you know what?
nonsense.
Oh my God. So,
No, drop it.
I'm just pausing for this. So we're watching South Park, right? Every time Cartman said Jew and made fun of Kyle for being a Jew, my father would crack up laughing so hard.
And now you're dating a Jew, he cries.
Oh, he cries. He cries. He looks down at me. He's like,
All right, Marry, Fuck, Kill, Golden Girls.
No, wait, I thought we were going to say that's around the
"Oh,
race.
fuck that."
Oh. I want to talk about the whole Megan Fox thing being signed on to do Sailor Moon.
Oh yeah. Let's
Say
talk
what?
about that then.
Well, I'm going to call Brian the Racist. That's what I was told to do.
Call that
Oh,
fucking racist
fuck it.
motherfucker.
Ross, you're never coming on the
Yes.
show again.
That's fine. You know what?
Worst
Fuck
show
it.
ever.
I don't care. I care about this show. I don't watch it anymore.
That's fine. I don't care if you
Came
watch
over
it
here
or
to
not.
drink beers with you guys. Get away from Becky.
And we did that. Actually, you didn't do it that much because you had a beer when Becky was like yelling at you.
I was fucking cold. Now I got drunk. I was fucking
I hate you and I want you to die.
I want him to die,
I
too.
love you.
What are we asking around the races about?
Black people.
New York cop choking on the black guy.
Oh, okay.
Hands up.
Yeah, we're bringing it to him this time.
Do you hear about the Chargers? Like those guys getting like charged or something like that for doing that whole. That's such a.
I hate when you talk. Every
I
time.
know, just shut up, Ross.
Come on.
Fuck.
Hey.
I'm just
Hey.
like, why?
No, you're being a dick right
Around
now.
the races is a failure.
Anyways, Megan Fox signed on to play Sailor Moon in the Sailor Moon live action movie. And then when Megan Fox was approached and asked about her role and how she feels people are going to react to her of being fucking Sailor Moon, and she's like, well, I know Sailor Moon was big all over the world, but I don't know how big it was in the U.S. Look, you're a fucking moron. Go fucking hang yourself. I used to watch Sailor Moon before
I will say
school.
that
It
I will
was
say
a
that's-
more cartoon. It
It's
was a more
technically an
cartoon.
anime. And I'll say that's probably like one of the only animes I've ever watched in my entire life.
Yeah, right?
I'm not big in anime at all, but
You
I
never
did
watched
watch
Dragon Ball
Sailor
Z?
Moon. I used to watch. I watched Dragon Ball. Or Dragon
It
Ball.
would have been.
Dragon Ball when Goku was a kid.
Yeah, I watched Dragon Ball. I wasn't big into the
I was-
Z. With the Z, I respected it. I kind of liked the
I was
story.
into Sailor Moon way before I was into fucking Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
I used
yeah.
to want to beat
Sailor Moon was
Tuxedo
fun.
Knight. Like,
No,
I'm not gonna lie.
I agree with Richie.
I just wanted to fuck Sailor Moon and her friends.
Well, she was on actually at the right
It was
time.
awesome.
She was on.
Whoa.
Sailor. They all had, like the shortest little skirts.
She was on at the right time in the morning though too. She was on like.
Why are you
6:30.
talking?
Yeah, you're off the show. You're done.
No, yeah, that's it. It's over.
You lost your privileges when you got up and left.
Right?
You're
What?
done.
I had to go pee.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
so do
Richie
I.
almost lost them.
Josh was pissed off on the show last week.
I did.
Yeah,
I don't watch the show.
Watch our fucking show. This is why
I'm
you
on the
lost
show,
your
people. I
privilege.
don't watch this show. This is how much it costs.
So yeah, no, I'm totally down for Sailor
This is
Moon.
why you lost your
movie.
privilege.
It's like,
I don't
privilege
like
my ass.
Megan.
I can see Megan Fox playing Sailor Mars.
Yeah, I can see her being one of the other.
Yeah.
Black hair.
Okay, yeah, I can
the
see her being
red.
one of the other ones. She's terrible. She's not good at all. I don't understand how she has an acting career. She's god awful in everything she does.
The girl that played
Single-
Alex Mack would have been a better
This-
Sailor Moon than this girl.
No. You lost all talk.
You don't
One
think
more
that the
time.
girl
you
that
talk,
played
I'm
Alex
coming at
Mack
you.
would have been a better Sailor Moon?
You talk one more time, I'm coming at you. It's going to be on camera.
It's okay.
And I'm gonna
Then you had the most views you've ever had.
We're right. I'm going to fuck you up with a beer bottle. Like, I'm done
Then
fucking
the
around.
show's going to get interesting. Then the show's going to be
That's the
fun to
best
watch.
thing you've ever said.
It's the best show he's ever had.
You've been nothing but a fucking pussy
Pain in
whip
your ass.
bitch.
Good. Pussy whip my ass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, no, that's.
So have fun being locked out of your parents' house tonight where you can't get in there when I drop your ass off there.
Why are you going to do that to me?
Don't run your fucking
Boom.
mouth. Shut the fuck up and know your role.
Alright, so.
What?
I'm down
Don't
for
pull
Megan
rock
Fox
coming
being
at me.
I'm not down for
supporting
Megan
actress.
Fox.
Slap in his mother.
I'm down for being like Sailor Mars.
Okay.
Or maybe even a Sailor Jupiter.
Yeah, you wouldn't be a good Sailor
Shut the
Mars.
fuck up! Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Yeah, I agree. I don't. Hopefully that was just. Is that a rumor or is that confirmed?
I'm still kind of iffy on it.
Okay, it was just a story.
It was said she was gonna be it, and then she was asked about doing it in an interview, and that was a lame ass shit she fucking answered with. And the last thing I have is
the tip of your ass.
Oh, okay, the Winter Soldier stuff.
The Winter Soldier Sputnik.
The code name for the whole Winter Soldier movie. Because each movie most movies that come out, they all have they have a code name what it is to try to possibly throw things off or maybe be hints. Who knows what it is?
And
the last couple of ones, because the last one was, I can't remember what it was. It was something freeze or something frozen or something. And people were like, what does that mean?
I didn't know what the last one was.
I heard
this is the first time I'm hearing about it. That's why I read it up.
So yeah, bring up the Sputnik. What is Sputnik?
Sputnik. Sputnik was the code word which completely shut down Bucky from being the Winter Soldier and turning him back into Bucky Barnes.
Are you talking about Bucky O'Hare? Oh, stop. I'll be gone.
So, as we all know, Bucky was, for those of you who don't know, Bucky Barnes was Captain America's sidekick from a small boy. And then...
My uncle is Bucky Barnes.
That's awesome.
His name's James Barnes. Right?
Bucky or be
I know.
awesome.
That's what I done since.
I don't even know what to say after that. And I hope y'all can watch the show.
He probably doesn't. Shane might. Shane will say
that
something.
Right there, that there is awesome.
His name's James Barnes, and I always thought that was fucking Bucky. That's awesome.
Yeah,
but yeah, like you're saying,
Bucky Barnes.
that was.
So anyways, when Cap moved after the Red Skull, the last fight in WW2, where Cap gets shipped off and frozen, and I want to say carbonite, even though that would be way cooler, but it's not. He gets stuck, frozen in the fucking ice.
Now they could do that.
Now they can do that.
He on the rights to that shit.
He gets stuck, frozen in ice, thought out many years later, and so did the Red Skull, blah, blah, blah. But what happens to Bucky? There was one comic where Bucky is gone, disappears. Everything's Bucky's dead. No, Bucky was not dead, as we all know in Captain America 2, the Winter Soldier. He comes back as the Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
he was captured by the Russians, which make no sense because we were fighting Germans. Even in the movie, it doesn't make sense because we were fighting Germans.
But in the
I thought the Russians turned against
Russians,
the people. No, I'm just talking about World War II. Didn't the Russians turn against them?
Anyways, what happens is Sputnik is the code word that shuts Winter Soldier down and turns him back into Bucky Barnes.
So assuming that if that's part of some sort of little code, that
I'm kind of hoping,
you're gonna see more of Bucky.
Because
we're not gonna see Winter Soldier. We're gonna see Bucky.
We're gonna see Bucky, and what that could lead up to is there's a lot of things Civil War could lead up to.
I hate it's already called. Why is it called?
It's not gonna be the Civil War that we are thinking of, that we want to see.
Not at all. Not even close.
They're bringing out T'Challa, who is, I know I butchered that fucking name, but that is the Black Panther. And I'm so to see the Black Panther come out, but that is going to be our one hero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, who people do not know his identity. And we've been over this, and Spider-Man is not a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Spider-Man always seems to get demasked.
But even in general, like what they're doing with their movies, it doesn't make sense. There hasn't been vigilantes that are happening. It doesn't happen. So for them to they're not going to use that. But if they even do that bullshit route,
but I think Billy Boy, who was supposed to be here tonight,
brought that up. Brought that up
to me that maybe he is, Black Panther comes along, and now here's a hero we don't know, and they're not going to know who he is. Which I hope they stick with that.
For that, that's so stupid though.
No. It could either be that branch, or it could be the whole thing, or the whole Sputnik thing. Instead of actually being Civil War, it's actually Sputnik. And Cap's gonna die. Cap's due to die, people. I'm sorry to ruin it for you who love Captain America.
He's gonna die. It's gonna happen. You hear it confirmed.
He's gonna die.
Breaking news.
Threw it in there like that.
Alright, Marry, Fuck, Kill, Golden Girls. It's what is it? What is it? You came up with it, Richie. What is it? It's Blanche.
B. Arthur.
See, that's like we call her Blanche. B. Arthur.
Blanche is the one I don't remember her real name.
Blanche. B. Arthur.
Who was the whore?
She was the dirty one.
And then you got B. Arthur, who was the main character.
Yep.
And then you have Betty White.
Marry, Fuck, Kill.
I'm gonna think about it for a while.
Ross is gonna lead this.
Marry, Fuck, Kill.
So you got Blanche, you got the horror one, you got B. Arthur the main, and Betty White.
Well, Betty White's the only
The
cool
funny
one.
She's the funniest one.
Yeah, she's the funny one, yes.
Betty White's the only one that I would actually like, marry and fuck, and then the rest of them I would kill off.
You can't. It
That's
doesn't
how-
work that way.
I know
Are
it
you
doesn't
gonna
work that
marry-
It's a
way.
marry, fuck, kill.
Are you gonna
I would marry Betty White just to keep Betty White around because I love her.
So you could fuck her.
Blanche and the other girl, I don't even know who the whole those people are because they don't mean anything.
Well, Blanche was the whore of the Golden Girls.
Tall one or shorter one?
She was shorter. B. Arthur
She had
was
the short
biggest-
haircut.
B. Arthur was the tallest.
B. Arthur was a big beastly man.
She was the main character.
I would.
How do you not know Golden Girls?
I know Golden Girls, but fucking like Betty White's the fucking like. I hated that show.
What? The show was a classic.
Oh, it's a classic. Yeah, it's a classic. Like this doesn't.
That show was a...
Just marry, fuck, kill.
Yeah, pick him.
Boom.
I would have
boom,
married Betty White. Fucking like fuck the taller bitch and kill the.
I'm
Fucking
gonna fuck B. Arthur, kill Blanche. Look, I'm gonna agree with the tip, and I'm gonna marry Betty White.
Everyone marries Betty White.
I'm gonna fuck Blanche
Help you get better. Betty White.
because she has a bag full of tricks. She's been around a lot longer than I have, and I can only imagine the shit she's gonna pull out of her bag full of tricks. And I'm gonna kill B. Arthur because let's face it, B. Arthur. Well, she deserves to die if she's not already dead already.
I think Betty White's the only one left alive.
I'm gonna agree with Richie. I'm gonna totally kill B. Arthur. That's just like, and if
You
Ross
have
is
to.
probably right, she's dead, so it's easier on me. I don't have to do anything.
I think Betty White's the only one still alive. To be honest with you.
Well, that sucks because I'm only gonna fuck Betty
Blanche
White.
was in Grandma Boys.
I'm only gonna fuck Betty White,
Blanche was.
and I'm gonna marry the dirty whore. Cause why not? Like better sex until she's dead. Why not? Fuck
Okay,
it.
so Blanche was she was on Everyone Loves Raymond as the mother. So that's who's in Grandma's Boy.
Well, there's also
No, Blanche was in Grandma's Boy.
Wasn't she the whore in Grandma's Boy?
She was the whore in Grandma's Boy.
Oh no! That was that movie.
Was that
Was,
the
no,
mother
no,
of
no,
Parchment?
that was a Beer Fest that she was a whore in.
No,
Talking about the grandma from Beer Fest?
I don't think that's what we're talking
I don't know Betty
I agree
fucking
with
White.
Richie.
I don't fucking care about the other
The
fucking four
dirty
people.
Alright, so that marry fuck kill's over.
This is a stupid one.
Did we all agree to fuck Betty White?
I agreed to marry her. You agreed to marry her. I don't think
I
Josh
fucked her.
agreed to marry her.
You fucked her. I
I
married her.
fucked her. Yeah, I'm gonna marry the whore, cause she's only has so many years to live, and I might as well.
I
fuck
wish
her.
you guys wanted your cooler topic that we talked about, but then you guys decided to go.
No, there's another days.
No.
There's other days.
This one was spot on.
Did you want? You don't watch Sons, Rose?
No, I don't fucking watch that show.
You called it.
So far, I've been pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. And there's one episode left. There's one episode for him to beat.
Oh, and Kurt Sutter is pissed.
Yeah, because it got leaked. Apparently, I didn't read the leak.
I didn't read it either.
Leak.
I
So
refuse
wait a
to read
minute.
it.
I'm looking forward to seeing the episode.
And I can't wait.
But say that again that you said before.
You called it.
Oh my god, I like when he says that.
I know. Like, you say it's
we have it on record. We have it on film. We have it.
we have it on the
It's
internet.
not film. It's digital. Whatever. But yeah, we talked about it
you
the first
totally
week of
fucking
the show.
called
The
it.
first week of the show, we asked what was our any
Abel's-
predictions.
Well, it wasn't. I mean, was it the first week really? I mean, Abel called her out, and as soon as Abel called her out,
I said that.
I believed Abel was gonna call her out.
No, you said Abel was gonna kill his grandmother.
I wanted to see Abel kill Jenna.
That's what you said, and I said, and when
I said I wanted to see it. I just admitted to it.
That's when we came to that point. When we first did this show, the first couple episodes, there was Sons of
This is why
Anarchy.
we're not gonna work out.
Sons of Anarchy number when that first episode happened, we talked about it. I said, "What are our predictions?" I said, "Jack's gonna find out that his mother killed his wife or whatever she was."
We had, Sarah was his wife.
Okay.
We had to go back and forth to that, but you did call
That's exactly what I
that
did.
Jax was gonna kill Gemma,
He was totally gonna kill her.
and that's what I give him credit for.
Hell yeah. And then
So-
when we came to the thing, the Abel thing, which, hey, you guys came up with a ridiculous thing of Abel killing his grandmother, which, who knows, maybe on HBO that would have happened. That's not on HBO. But
You know what's coming on Stars, and I can't wait because I'm already subscribed to Stars.
What?
I won't tell you.
Is it the?
Ash is coming back.
We already talked about that.
I know.
So why the hell are you
I'm saying I'm already subscribed to Stars, so I can't wait.
That's
for it.
awesome.
I just want to like tell the people that like are just like watching this. Josh actually has this on the camera on a pretty festive thing, by the way. I just want to know this.
Well, at the time being.
Can I hit
Yes,
him?
oh, yeah, no,
Yeah, you talk him.
yeah, you hit me.
So,
So that's pretty awesome what you have right there. Yeah, you fucking.
So yeah, Sons was pretty good. I like
Okay,
so.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you.
The one thing I want to ask Okay, so your mom kills your wife. She blames it on some other people. You kill several other people.
Well, did I like my wife?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. No, I'm using the same scenario.
Okay.
You loved her. You actually loved her and married her for a good reason.
Using the sun scenario.
Yeah, the whole scenario. You married a wife. Your mom kills her, sets this whole thing up. Other people you have to kill and whatnot, and then it finally comes out that your mom was lying. She killed your wife. Would you shoot your mom in the rose garden?
Do I have time to think about it, or is it just...
You have as much time as... yeah, Jax had
a lot of time to think about it.
Because she went on the run. Gemma went on the run, so we had to find her.
Jax had like 2 days. 2 days.
Okay,
2 days.
let's say 2 days. You had 2 days to think about it, let it settle.
Man, it's the love of my life. She did me right.
Would you shoot your mother?
Took care of my kid by another woman. Was trying to do better by me.
Sure, if you can. Yeah, put it on.
You know what's so funny though? Your mother's the person that you love the most, but she's also the person you hate the fucking most. She's the person that gets under your skin the most. So I don't know how to call it. I really don't know how to call it.
Would you shoot your mother? Yes.
Ma, forgive me. I'd say yes.
No, like I'd shoot her in the fucking kneecap.
No, it's not.
No, it's either dead or nothing.
Straight up back of the dome of the rose garden.
It's either dead or nothing. Just look at the flowers, Gemma. Just look at the flowers.
I don't think I'd be able to shoot my mother. No.
Oh yeah, I agree with Ross. I would not be able. There's no way. I even told a girl, I'm like, oh, my mom totally could kill you. That's fine. I literally told her, she was like, oh really? I was like, yeah. I have no problem with that. Even the whole circumstances, everything in particular, raising the kids, the whole thing that you brought down, I don't care. I couldn't shoot my mother. Now my mom could raise my kids, and that's fine.
I'd smack the shit out of her, though. Don't get me wrong. She'd get the fucking back of the fucking hand for doing that shit, but
it's a crazy circumstance. So who knows? Maybe in the situation, especially how the whole scene went down, like Jax had.
I've seen you guys in a fit of fucking rages before. Yeah. You guys would totally shoot your fucking moms.
That's what you need to think about, though.
Maybe not you.
There's no way.
You would fucking.
Oh, Ross would. Yeah. No, you're right.
Ross wouldn't even need time to think about it.
I've seen him flip the fuck out on your mother.
The way you talk to your mom.
Why would you talk?
I want to beat your ass the way you talk to your mom.
Right? Why would you talk to your mom like that?
That's just a pissy fit, dude.
Bullshit.
That's exactly. That's why you'd be the first one to shoot your
I don't want the fucking like.
Okay, that's it. Anything else?
Hey,
I got one.
You heard that Richie said that he.
I got one thing.
Shooter.
I got one thing.
Talk to her about that.
All right. So I heard this movie. Well, this movie is terrible. Daredevil is a terrible movie. Yeah, but I heard that the director's cut is actually a huge difference and is actually much better. So I did purchase. I've had this movie for a while now.
I'm about to say I looked at that thing.
I've had this movie for a while, and this is the director's cut of Daredevil. And I actually watched it 2 days ago.
Okay.
But I've had it for like almost 2 months. But I finally opened it, watched it, and I gotta say, it's actually pretty good. So I have a Daredevil's director cut challenge to Richie to watch it. Like honestly, watch it. Shut the fuck up. Honestly, watch it. Give it a shot. Just be open-minded. Just watch it. Yes, the worst part of the movie is Jennifer Gardner. She is so bad. Even in the scenes that they cut out and the scenes that they haven't, because it's literally altered. There's a whole new subplot with Coolio being like this drug dealer they got playing for something, which is actually really good. You see it like, oh, this is bad. Wait till you see it.
That was that Coolio found work after Amish Paradise.
Yeah,
and it's actually really good. They cut out a lot of the scenes from the whole original Daredevil. It's recut. It's redone over. It's more brutal and it's more badass, and it has actually a lot of cool comic book shots.
I will accept this challenge.
Just watch it.
And I will say that I really, even though the Daredevil movie was horrible,
it's a piece of shit. The theatrical cut is a piece of shit.
The worst part about it was this haggard
suit,
red leather outfit.
Yeah, he looks like
Daredevil was actually one of my oldest favorite years ever since.
So you're looking for
Daredevil versus the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, you look for the Netflix stuff. No, I'm just saying, watch it. It's literally a different movie. It's night and day. And yes, there are cheesy parts, especially with Elektra. Oh my god, she's so bad.
Yeah, Jennifer Gardner rolled the fucking movie.
She's so bad.
Called it from the get-go, she was going to.
So
her and her fucking man jaw. I don't know how anyone thought she was sexy on Alias.
But yes, the director.
And the other thing I kind of want to get mad about, what I really couldn't get mad about, Michael Clark Duncan being the Kingpin. And you know what?
If there's a physical person that could do it.
No, not him.
No? Who else?
The Kingpin was literally 450 pounds.
Yeah. But you can't. There's no.
He was fat.
He was huge. Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
jacked.
Yeah, that's true.
So
his arms were jacked though. He had a huge gut though. His mid
he was like literally he had less of a neck than the Dark Knight here has.
But they didn't. They wanted to go. They didn't want.
No, and granted,
thing.
what I was getting to, like, without doing the CG, who else could I see playing the Kingpin was Michael Clark Duncan.
For a physical being, it worked.
Oh yeah, he was fucking massive. God rest his fucking soul.
Nowadays, I'd hope they do it more justice.
And
he wasn't too bad. He kind of sucked too. But I'm just saying, give it a shot. It's not the great. It's not the best movie. It's not a piece of shit like the original theatrical cut is, and it's actually not bad. By the end of it, I was like, yeah, I kind of liked it.
woo, I got a new Twitter follower.
Boom, Twitter follows, bitches.
Boom.
Right, so
and that's it. We're gonna wrap it up for this
that's
week.
That's all I got.
Follow me on Twitter, and just keep reposting them. Dark Knight Richie.
Yeah, Joshua the Bat.
Joshua the Bat, and thank you for being. Well, can I just say thank you for being my friend.
Yeah. Thank you for being all of it.
I don't think I'm their friend anymore, guys. Oh, fuck it.
That hit him pretty good.
Knock your fucking stupid goatee off. Don't fucking look that like fucking
Oh yeah, have a week.
Josh, I like the fact that your Pokemon card's here, by the way.